Alongside Greg Olson, I'm Mike Tirico. The kicker has us set for the start. Off we go on Sunday Night Football. From the 35, it's 1st and 10.
Panther 60, Panther 60. Let go.
They'll run it for the first time with Bijan Robinson. And a nice job there, sidestepping defenders on his way. It's a gain of 9.
10 yards.
Second and inches.
It's 2nd and inches.
Here we go. Ready?
Another run here for Robinson. And he'll get back to the line of scrimmage if that, but there is a flag on the field, and that is in the area where usually someone was held.
Come on, come on. Hey. Go.
Back to throw. That is caught, and it's Troy Franklin. Was brought down. That pass is going to pick up 4 and bring up 3rd down.
3rd and 6.
Ready? 60 Eagles, 60 Eagles.
Now they'll set up to throw. That one too far out in front. It is incomplete. Troy Franklin, the intended target. And it's going to lead to 4th down. Packers set to kick this one away. Oh, a miss hit there off the side of his foot.
The Ravens take over 1st and 10 at their own 40-yard line.
Now first carry here for Keaton Mitchell. And this play going nowhere. He is taken down behind the line of scrimmage on their first play of the game.
37-yard line.
So everything this defense talks about, Mike, is creating negative plays. It's one of the best run defenses in football. Everything is about suffocating you at the line of scrimmage, make you work for everything you get. Well, they certainly didn't allow the loss on 1st down, Mike, to scare him out of this run game here on 2nd down. But now after taking a loss on 1st and 2nd, it puts him in a tough spot here coming up on 3rd down.
And that is incomplete.
Remember what they told us, Mike, leading up to this game. They said it is so critical for us to find success, especially on 3rd down. We want to maintain possession, extend these drives. Well, the first crack comes up and they fail through the air, and we're going to have to regroup and be able to have better success throughout the remainder of this game.
That's a nice job of making things more manageable for this offense as he takes it back beyond the 25-yard line. The drive will begin here with a run by Robinson. And he'll take this forward for about 3. It's 2nd down.
4 yards on the pickup. 2nd and 6.
Here we go. Set.
On the option, here's Robinson. They'll mark him down up at the 44-yard line. Give him 14 on that one. Good for a Green Bay 1st down.
For a Packers 1st down.
Ready?
1st and 10 at the 44-yard line.
Now this is going to be a design run. They let him keep it. And he will be out of bounds right around the 35. A gain there of 20. 1st down, Packers.
1st and 10 at the 35-yard line.
Ready?
Off play action. He'll set up to throw. Gets it away quickly, and it's caught. And he's not going to get too far. Tackled after a gain of just a yard.
Gain of 2.
A bit of a quick hitter here, and what you're hoping for, Mike, is that the defense can't react quickly enough because the ball's coming out so hot, but they knew it was coming, and they end up holding them to just a short gain.
They run over center with Robinson. And he will get forward for about 5 yards. That sets up third down.
This just shows why you can't count on just one guy to take him down. He's a powerful enough runner. You gotta have guys coming in support when that first hit is made. It takes a team effort to stop him, especially once he gets going.
Oh, he's going to be bottled up and taken down. They got him.
The defensive coaches, they preach all week, Mike. They have to have relentless pursuit of this quarterback when he tries to extend the play. So often it results in a great play for the offense and a big pickup. This time, because of that pursuit, it leads to a big loss. And this is the danger of trying these long field goals. Remember, Mike, if you miss, the other team gets the ball at the spot of the kick. So it's going to end up setting them up for great field position as they start this next drive.
Brought in by Chris Olave. And they're going to work this down inside the 45. 13 yards to start that drive. And a quick from the 41. Here's 2nd and 9. From the gun, Jackson. That one pinballs around, but it is incomplete.
Timing and trust. Critical elements of this quick passing game. If your target and the quarterback are not on the same page, it winds up being an incompletion and a wasted down.
On third down, Jackson. Down the field, but it falls incomplete. He was trying to get that to Tez Walker. And that'll set up fourth down.
So the defense comes out in a cover 2 shell. And what that means, Mike, is the 2 safeties are going to split the field in half. One guy has one half, and the other guy has the other. There are abilities to get down the middle of the field, especially if you have speed. But really where you could attack it is they don't have enough guys to defend all of the underneath zones. And if you run the right concepts with the right quarterback, you can pick them apart.
Both teams ready to go once more as the kick's away. And that one is through the back of the end zone. It is a touchback.
35-yard line.
Here we go, here we go. Ready.
Right away, they'll set up to throw. That'll be batted away. Incomplete. Coverage very strong defensively. It's 2nd down.
Leads to 2nd and 10 at the 35-yard line.
60.
On the give, it's Robinson. And it'll be a pickup of 3. So 3rd down, forthcoming.
At the 39-yard line. It's a gain of 4. Brings up 3rd and 6.
Here we go. Set. Ready, ready.
He'll look to throw. And that is incomplete.
And this offense just cannot get anything going right now on 3rd down. If you ask any offensive play caller throughout the entire goal to not only scoring points, but ultimately winning in the NFL.
And some nifty running on the returns. Picked up some good yardage before he was taken down.
Don't worry. Hey, Alpha, sit up.
Play action now. Jackson. A very quick throw there, but not on the same page with his target. That's incomplete.
And when you look down the field, Mike, there's just really nobody creating any real separation. And instead, he tries to give one of his guys a 50-50 contested catch opportunity. But with the coverage as tight as it was, it just falls incomplete.
And he nearly got free. But as it is, gain of 6. It sets up 3rd down.
Makes it 3rd and 4.
From the shotgun, here's Jackson. He gets that complete as he hits Reed. And he's going to have the first down. It is a gain of 6. Good conversion on 3rd down.
First and 10 at the 29-yard line.
On the handoff, here comes Mitchell. And he's going to be brought down. And with that tackle, we hit the end of the first quarter of play. Raven football, quarter number 2 begins. They've got it 2nd down and 6 to begin. A give up the middle for Mitchell. And he'll get nothing here. Back to the line of scrimmage, and that's all. Here now, 3rd and 5. Here's Jackson. And that is incomplete.
Great pass rushers live for 3rd down, especially when they know the offense has to be one-dimensional. And this is a great example here, Mike. They can just pin their ears back and go. They know there is no threat for run. It is a must-pass situation, and for this offense, they're lucky it didn't result in a sack.
Oh, how about that hit? Wow. He took a pretty good lick at the end of that one.
At their own 24-yard line.
So here's a 1st and 10 now. They'll start from the 24. Now, faking the give. He's got this to Bijan Robinson. That's a nice pickup on a 1st down throw. It's a gain of 8.
Great example of 1st down efficiency. You don't always have to go for the big play, but put yourself in a friendly 2nd down. Now you have equal opportunity to both run and pass.
And he'll be stacked up at the line of scrimmage.
He was taken down.
Looked like that might have been an RPO, a run-pass option. The quarterback has the ability to put the ball in the belly of the running back or pull it on the pass. Looked like you might have been better off pulling that one because he handed it off, and there was nowhere for that running back to go.
They'll throw here on 3rd and short yardage. And that is incomplete.
And after that last incompletion, it's really the story of the game. This offense has had a really hard time sustaining drives that can lead to points. You can sense the frustration, not only on the sideline, but really in the entire stadium. They've got to get something going, especially early in these drives, so they can find themselves in scoring position and come away with some points.
At their own 40-yard line.
They'll go 3 tight ends here on 1st and 10. They'll start this on the ground with Mitchell. And good blocking up front, paving the way for a gain of 8 on the ground.
Brings up 2nd and a yard at their 49-yard line.
From just shy of midfield, here's 2nd and a yard. Now Jackson. The pressure gets there, and down he goes. Dexter Lawrence. He gets in for the sack. It took a while, but that is his 1st on the year.
3rd and 11.
Work to do following the sack. It is 3rd and long. Jackson now. That's over the middle and intercepted. Picked off by Edgerrin Cooper.
Mike, there's usually such a comfort level when the guy playing quarterback behind center is a veteran. They've seen a lot of ball. You can trust them to make good decisions. And then every once in a while, one just gets away, and that's just simply a bad ball, a bad mistake. And you're not going to get away with it at this level.
That is knocked away. Incomplete. Good coverage there defensively all over him. And it'll be 2nd down. It's a give up the middle to Robinson. The tackle's going to be made down at the 40-yard line. Pickup of the 11 yards on that one. Good for a Green Bay 1st down.
Ready.
1st and 10 at the 40-yard line.
Now a handoff. Oh, a wrinkle. Here comes a reverse. Able to make one man miss, but that's all. They get him. Take him down behind the line.
This is a play we've seen this offense have success with in the past, but here you have to wonder if they maybe tipped their hand a bit because that one went nowhere.
Last play went the wrong way. It sets up 2nd and long. It's 2nd down and 12. They'll look to throw. That's caught. Right side, it's Franklin. And it'll be taken down at the 25-yard line.
It's a gain of
Good
16
work after the
yards.
catch. They get 16 and a first down.
65 stage. Here we go. Start.
First and 10 at the 25.
He'll drop to throw. That is called in at the 5. And he will get into the end zone. Touchdown, Green Bay. That is first touchdown this year. Point after, coming up here. He's got it. And the Packers move out to a 7-3 lead.
7. Ravens 3.
The kickoff team is out on the field, and we're back to it as the kick's away. This will be returned from the 6. Oh, he's got room past the 30. Oh, very good field position to start as the return is past the 40.
At their own 41-yard line.
A first down throw for Jackson. Try to set up the screen to Mitchell. And they're going to work this down inside the 45. Love to start any drive like that. 18 on the first play. And a first down.
I always think you can tell pretty quickly how comfortable a quarterback is in their offense, Mike, by how fast they work through their progression and get the ball to their check down underneath. And in this case, with the depth of the defense, a lot of space in the short game, get them the ball, pick up the first down. Coming off that edge, Mike, you have to quickly determine, is this a pass or is it a run? And once he realized it was a run, he's able to shed his blocker, make the play, no gain.
We'll try again. It's 2nd and 10. They'll go again with Mitchell. There he goes, inside the 30. And he's going to be taken down, but not until he reaches the 20-yard line. They get 21 on that one. First down, Baltimore.
20-yard line.
Throwing Jackson. But he tried to fit in the slant, and it was intercepted. Picked off by Edgerrin Cooper. He's to the 40. And his offense is going to be all set up with a short field and a chance to extend their lead.
Intercepted. The Packers take over first and 10.
Back to throw here to begin the drive. That's to the end zone, but just too far out in front. That one's incomplete.
So I like the aggressiveness of the call, but as the rest of the game unfolds, Mike, there needs to be better overall execution. A little bit cleaner. The next thing you know, they're going to hit some of those big shots.
And not much there. He's back to the original line. No gain on that one.
You know, it's easy to sit up here and say, hey, just keep running the ball. They've been efficient, just kind of wear down this defense by 1,000 different paper cuts. But the problem is, it's only contingent upon your ability to keep the score down. So if you want to continue to run the ball this often, they're going to have to look to their defense to play really well.
Rome Odunze, the one he was looking for. And it's going to be 4th down. He makes up for the earlier miss. This time, the kick is good. And the Packers go out to a 10-3 lead.
And this is what you want. I mean, you clearly have the advantage, but you want to continue to apply pressure. Can you score every time you get the ball? They're able to do that here. They tack on 3 and extend their lead.
The Ravens take over first and 10 at their own 35-yard line.
Jackson now to throw on first down. That's going to be incomplete. Hufford's very stout there. That's going to bring up 2nd down.
You know, it's hard to speculate, Mike. We sit up here and we try to just interpret and assume what's going on in the minds of the players and the minds of the coaches, but they seem to me to be a little bit rattled. All these negative plays have really started to pile up in the first half. He's got to settle down, have some more efficiency on these early downs, and get his offense into some sort of rhythm. Nice job by the running back making the first guy miss, but it's the pursuit by the entire defense. Even though he doesn't get him down on his first try, the rest of his guys are all rallying to the ball, and they bring him down for a short gain.
And he will score. Kez Walker. Touchdown, Baltimore. Extra point try forthcoming. He gets it to go, and the Ravens will tie things up. It's now 10-10. Still a little time. Final minute of this first half. We'll see if they can do anything with this kickoff that is coming their way. This one is going to sail through the end zone for a touchback.
At their own 35-yard line.
Ready? Let's go. 18 Cardinal, 18 Cardinal.
They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. Nowhere to go. He's going to be taken down. Mike Green. He works his way in, and that's now 5 sacks for him on the year. A shotgun snap. He'll look to throw. He'll air one out for Higgins. That ball incomplete. Got the hands in there to break it up. Could have been a big gainer. Instead, it sets up a third down.
He told us earlier in the week that his ball skills might actually be better than some of the guys he's covering, and we kind of chuckled. But it's pretty clear to see where that confidence comes from, Mike. I mean, the next step for him, not only go up and attack that ball at its highest point, but come down and pick. And this passing game continues to come up short these last couple plays. That's 2 consecutive incompletions in a row. Now they're staring fourth down right in the face.
Could not ask for more from that first half. All even as we begin quarter number 3. Here comes a return from the 5. And they'll bring him down just shy of the 30-yard line.
Take over first and 10 at their own 29-yard line.
The drive will begin with a run by Mitchell. And he'll get back to the line of scrimmage at best. Might have even lost a yard there.
I can promise you that is not how they wanted to start this drive, Mike. I mean, to get blown up at the point of attack, there was just nowhere for the back to go on that run.
Here's a 2nd and 12. Now, Jackson. They'll try to hit him with a screen. And that one's not fooling anyone. They were on that screen from the start, and a loss of yards on the play.
The best defenders can just sense when a screen is coming. They can tell the body language of the offensive lineman's pass set. They can tell on the drop of the quarterback. It just doesn't look right. It's exactly the case here. Great job getting to the back and taking him down for a loss.
That's 3. Third time tonight he's been intercepted. And he's going to give a short field to his offense here as they try to break the tie. On the ground, it's Robinson. And that'll be a pickup of 3.
Robinson, the ball carrier. He's brought down at the 39-yard line.
Ball on the 39. Here's second down and 7. They'll go again with Robinson. Good running there. He's got the first down inside the 30.
It just seems like every time this guy touches the ball, he makes something happen, and not all of his runs are always going to be positive. He's kind of one of those guys that's going to get a 0, a 1, a 2, but it's the home run threat. It's the big plays that really tip the scales in your favor, and when you can generate those big explosive plays on the ground, man, it makes such a big difference for the offense. I could sit up here all day, Mike, and we could talk about the missed throw, but I think a lot of the credit has to go to the pass defense. Not only did they do a good job making it difficult for them to complete the pass, but I think they saved the touchdown along the way.
Here's a designed run. No dice there. He is met and tackled behind the line of scrimmage.
He sniffed that one out from the jump. I mean, once he diagnosed and knew where the ball was going, he got there in a hurry, and he put an end to that play really before it ever got started.
Throwing now on 3rd and long, and that is incomplete.
We had a chance to sit down with the defensive coaches the other day, and we asked them, give us a few key points for today's game. And the first thing out of their mouth, Mike, what was it? It was, we got to get off the field on 3rd down. Well, here we are in the second half, and they've done just that. Right now, this offense has no answers on 3rd down. Man, that's just tough on an offense, Mike. I mean, you work so hard to get in position to take the lead, and it just doesn't work out.
On 1st and 10, Jackson. He'll be hit as he throws, and that one will wind up incomplete. Could not step into the throw that time. It'll bring up 2nd down.
I think he knew in the back of his head, Mike, he had to get rid of this ball a little sooner than he would have liked, and with that pressure getting there in a hurry, it just ends up being a wasted down.
The pass rush gets home, and he goes down. The former Nittany Lion, Chop Robinson, in there to bring him down for his 7th sack of the year. So, backed up after the sack, and now it's 3rd and long. Now it's Jackson. Out to his right. Taking off, he'll try to get there.
That's a really good effort on 3rd down, just trying to make something happen. He did well to get what he got, but it's not enough for a first.
Ravens sending the punt team out there. And great coverage on special teams. They'll mark it down inside the 5-yard line. It's a 3 tight end look as they have it 1st and 10.
Here we go.
Off the play fake. He'll look to throw. To the right side here. Pass is caught. That's a nice pickup on a 1st down throw. It's a gain of 8.
There's no more efficient play in the NFL, Mike, than the play-action passing game, and you can see here why. You make the defense have to honor both the run and the pass, and he's able to pick up a nice gain to his tight end.
And this will not help the cause. He's going backwards. Tackled back at the 8. 3rd down. They need 5. Now they'll set up to throw. Got the hook up there to Ogunze. Just his first catch. They have held him in check so
A really good play design that time, Mike, from the offensive coordinator. They match up one of the most explosive playmakers in the NFL with a hook curl defender, and he's just not able to match up with one of the best route runners in the league.
and he's going to be out of bounds. They mark him at the 35-yard line. It is a big-time play for the Packers. 41 yards.
That's another Packers first down. 1st and 10 at the 35-yard line.
1st and 10. Here's Robinson. And he'll work forward for about 3. It's 2nd down.
He was brought down by Kyle Hamilton. A gain of 4. It's now 2nd and 6 at the 31-yard line.
They run out of the gun and tag on a reverse.
The wide receiver carries on the end around. Tackled at the 25-yard line. Brings up 3rd down.
Can they keep this drive rolling? Here is 3rd and inches. They'll let the fullback try to push the puck. Trying to use that big body to go forward. Going to get to the line of scrimmage, but nothing after that.
Well, Mike, I think our namesake, John Madden, would be very proud of this one. 3rd and inches. Let's just go old school, man. Give it to our fullback. Let him pound his way up there. Pick up the 1st down.
Hit as he throws there. It's going to wind up incomplete. The pressure got to him that time, and it'll set up 2nd down. Now Robinson. He's fighting to get back to the line of scrimmage, but can't get there. Dropped for the loss of a yard. Good drive now faces a tough conversion. It is 3rd and long. Throw right side, caught by Odunze. And a good job here defensively. They did not let him get away. He's well short of the 1st down marker. Wright's kick is good. And the Packers going to take the lead. It's now 13-10. So, 3 quarters now in the books. And Sunday Night Primetime continues after this. Both teams ready to go once more as the kick's away. From the 6, here comes a return. And their drive will begin at the 30-yard line.
1st and 10 at their own 30-yard line.
Right side to Olave. And he'll be tackled up around the 45-yard line.
15 yards.
Terrific starter there. Gain of 15 and a 1st down.
1st and 10.
And this is a tricky part of the game for any defense. You find yourself protecting a late lead, and the age-old question is, do you remain aggressive? Do you try to just keep the ball from being thrown over your head and make everything be tackled and played in front of you? That's what every defensive coordinator struggles with, so they can't get too soft here as they try to hold on to this lead here late.
Here's 1st and 10. Now a toss left side with Mitchell. And he'll get about 6 out of that one before being forced out of bounds.
So I think as you look back over the course of this game, it's really been the inability of this offense, Mike, to create any sort of balanced attack to get anything going. And whether you look at the rushing yards, whether you look at just the points scored, this offense has to find a way going forward to generate more big plays and more balance, both run and pass.
A gain of 11, and it's 1st and goal. What a moment in this game. A touchdown would give them the late lead. It is 1st down and goal. They'll run with Mitchell.
And as of right now, they find themselves trailing at the moment, but it's certainly not because of the ground game. I mean, he's averaging over 4 yards per carry. just hasn't been enough to overcome some of their shortcomings elsewhere.
They'll try to run this one in. Trying to find a crease in that mass of humanity, but he's going to come up short.
They keep it on the ground twice, Mike, and they have no success. So now if you're the play caller, that starts creeping into your head. Do you have confidence in a third attempt, or now do you try to change it up and go play action and put the ball in the air?
For the lead, here is 3rd and goal. But the fullback trying to power it home. And he will not get in. The defense stands their ground, pushes him back, and they force 4th down.
I give that defense all the credit in the world there, Mike. And offensively, you find yourself 1st and goal from the 1. You have to find a way to get that last yard and put the ball in the end zone. There's no excuses to miss a touchdown here.
This one is caught. On 4th and goal, they deliver. Chris Olave. Touchdown, Ravens. They'll line it up to kick the extra point. The kick is good, and the Ravens make the lead 4. It is 17-13. So now playing with the lead after that 4th quarter touchdown. Time to kick it back the other way. The return team going to let that one go. It'll go through the end zone. It's a touchback.
Ready? Red! Ready, ready.
They'll start on the ground with Robinson. And he'll get forward for a couple. It's 2nd down.
He's brought down at the 37-yard line. 2 yards on the pickup.
Ready?
It's 2nd and 8.
Ready? 65, 6.
He'll look to throw. That's taken in by Franklin. He's taken down, but just shy of midfield.
It's a gain of 11.
11 yards for number 11. And a 1st down.
1st and 10 at the 48-yard line.
On 1st down, it's Robinson. Not much there. Maybe a yard.
Roquan Smith in on the tackle. A gain of 2. Brings up 2nd and 8 at their 49-yard
2nd down,
line.
8 yards to go.
Get it? Cougar 19. Ready?
Back to throw. That is caught downfield by Odunze. And he's going to be taken down right at the 25-yard line.
That's good.
It's a gain there of 26 yards.
Ready?
All 3 timeouts plus the 2-minute warning remain as we get set for 1st and 10. That is caught. What a throw. Elijah Higgins. Touchdown, Packers. That his 2nd TD catch of the season. What a game this has been. Back and forth we go, and that 4th quarter score changes, and trouble on this extra point. It is blocked. So now playing with the lead after that 4th quarter touchdown. Time to kick it back the other way. This taken at the 5. Oh, nice return, but he takes a big shot at the end of it.
Forward.
They'll come up for 1st and 10.
Ready? Get up!
They'll run. It's out of the gun, and it's Mitchell. The hold closes quickly. He'll pick up about 3.
And they've they've really done a nice job defensively holding them in check. I mean, ideally, you'd want your back to average around 4 yards a pop, but they're falling short of that threshold as of now, and partially it's why they find themselves trailing at this stage in the game.
They'll drop to throw. That's to Kraft, the tight end downfield. And they will bring him down on the other side of midfield. Plenty of time, all 3 timeouts left. It's 1st and 10.
A gain of 22 yards. First down, Baltimore.
Mitchell. And that one shut down pretty quickly. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage. And that's it.
He does a nice job coming from his safety position, filling his run gap assignment, and keeps this to a modest gain at best.
Second down, Jackson. And unable to connect there. It's incomplete. Chris Olave, the intended receiver. And it'll be 3rd down.
The game is there for the taking. They control their own destiny, but this brings up a really big 3rd down here. But remember, they don't have to force it and push the ball past the sticks. Even if they come up short, they still have 4th down in their back pocket to try to extend this drive.
And that could be the dagger. It's intercepted. And the Packers are right back in this one.
Every once in a while, Mike, you see a quarterback predetermined before the snap where they're going to go with the ball, and I think that was the case here. He told himself, I'm throwing the ball to him no matter what, and it ends up being a costly mistake.
The drive will begin here with a run by Robinson. And that one shut down pretty quickly. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage. Nothing more. Now the Ravens use their first timeout. Clock stops, 46 seconds to go. Another run here for Robinson. Once again, this defense up to the task. They stop him for no gain yet again. And now it's 3rd down.
It's 3rd and 10.
And that is incomplete.
They got there in a hurry, didn't they, Mike? I mean, luckily for him, he saw that free rusher coming, and at the very least was able to get that ball out to prevent the sack.
That is fielded at the 20. And he'll get forward a few yards on the return. And that's where the offense will take over. This is 1st and 10. From the shotgun, here's Jackson. That's to Reed. He's got it. And he'll be tackled up around the 45-yard line. That's a gain of 19 and a very quick 1st down. This offense still has the 1 timeout to use. 1st and 10 coming up now. The ball comes out. And fortunately, he's able to cover it up. It will not be a turnover, but will go down as a sack. They've got to burn the timeout. They do. That is a costly sack. And now maybe they only have time for 1 play. Here's 2nd down. Jackson looking to throw. This one on target to Olave. And he'll be taken down, and that is going to do it. The comeback falls short. Time runs out. This game is over. So, it's a win for the Packers. They bounced back from the loss last week, really put in a determined effort, and will come away with the victory. So, that'll just about do it for Greg Olson and our entire team. I'm Mike Tirico. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. For more, log on to easports.com. The Packers are winners as we say so long from legendary Lambeau Field.